Life Fitness, take 2. We'll reintroduce ourselves. I am Noel. This is Gemini, and this is Janaya. We're the 3 Musketeers. And this channel here is called God Circles Health and Fitness, the Minimalist. That's me. Been living in California since 2010. I've been homeless since 2010, without running water, without toilet, and just recently got into a car since 2016. And we've been blessed. We've had numerous motorcycles prior to getting into a car, and so we're mobile probably since 2014. Got to a moped. We were fortunate enough to afford a moped, and upgraded to a Honda Rebel 250, and then to a Suzuki 250, and to a Suzuki LS 650, and then we got into a 2003 PT Cruiser, and then a 2006 PT Cruiser, and then a 2005 Ford Escape Hybrid, and then a 2006 Ford Escape Hybrid. Now we're into 2008 Ford Escape Hybrids. And through the grace of God, we're able to we managed to figure out the hybrid battery, how to take it all apart, rebuild it, recharge it, rebuild it, recondition it rather, and we rigged it to where we tap into the positive and negative of the hybrid battery. We have an auxiliary battery hooked up. We can have a running refrigerator, fridge and freezer in our vehicle during the day, and then at nighttime we also have a battery there. In our daily drive, we have a 200 amp hour AGM battery, and we have a fuse box hooked up to it. We have an isolator, a battery isolator hooked up to the vehicle, so that way, as we're driving the vehicle, the alternator charges both the starter battery and our auxiliary battery. But the isolator, what that does is it isolates the starter battery from the auxiliary battery, so that way when I'm using the auxiliary battery, it doesn't drain the starting battery. And so that way my vehicle will start up every time. And the other vehicle, we have a 137 amp hour AGM battery. So what that does for us is that that allows us to have a heated blanket at nighttime. Jen and Gemini, they like to sit on a heat pad at night, and then and also it affords us to hook up a inverter. There's a 1000 amp inverter here. We have a 2000 amp inverter on the other vehicle, which doesn't need so much amp hour, but we just have the 2, and this 100 amp hour for this vehicle works great for it, because with the 100 watts rather, 1000 watts, it doesn't drain as much. It doesn't use that much energy, and what's great is that if our battery drops below running condition, we can always plug it in into auxiliary battery and recharge it. And sometimes that works good when we're driving and we have it charging at the same time, so it just double charges it. It works good. It's working good so far. We get good mileage for it for the most part, between 25 to 30 miles per gallon. But anyways, this video is basically to talk about our fitness journey and this Moonwalk Shuffle, we renamed it, and focuses on strengthening the ankle, which Americans or people in general, we don't pay enough attention to our ankle joint. I believe to be a very important part of the human body, the joint muscles. To live long and prosper, we must have strong ankles, strong wrists, strong waist, a strong midsection, and a strong neck. But first and foremost, this Moonwalk Shuffle is going to be my my trademark into the fitness world, because I always wanted to get in the fitness world, but because I'm an introvert, I'm not good with people, and it never took off, and so I'm starting a channel, and God told me to start the channel so that way I can share with people how I've lived minimalistic life while in California, and how I've survived so far. and most part just staying isolated, secluded, not feeding into anything that the world has to offer, because everything leads to turmoil and chaos for me. And so I just more or less stay secluded, stay to myself. I was orphaned to my aunt back in 1984 when I came to America when I was 7 years old. And so we had to grow up very fast when I was young. I had to grow old very quickly. And even back then, I was more or less an introvert, where I just basically stayed to myself for the most part. And where I shined was in Little League baseball. And I did my first year junior league in Little League in my 6th grade year. And then I got a scholarship. I like to think I've got a full scholarship into the Little League pass. I made it to the travel team. And I saved like $40 for selling candy in school. And I saved up $40, and I put all that money back towards that year's season, the season of my 6th grade year. But I had a buddy of mine, Bill Johnson. He lived right down the street, and it was so convenient. He kind of sort of brought me into the league and onto the team, and gave me way to back and forth to practices. I came into the league. I couldn't hit a ball. I couldn't catch a fly ball. And in a year, I had like 5 home runs that year. I hit 2 in the championship game that year. We won the championship game that year. I really think I was MVP for that championship game. I hit 2 home runs, and I batted third to clean up. And from there, I was just, everybody knew my story. Everybody got to know me and got to know my story. I was orphaned, and for the most part, I got a scholarship, and so, I have to make good with the faith and love that people have shown me in my small town. And then I got recruited to the wrestling team. Made a year of 8th grade. In 8th grade, I did a year of junior league, and then tried out for the varsity team my freshman year and made the team at 112 pounds. I came 3rd in the regionals that year. I came 2nd my sophomore year, and I won in my junior year. I came 4th in the state my junior year. I was ranked 2nd in the state my senior year, but I kind of sort of flunked out. I mean, it was tough growing up in a Vietnamese household. You have to maintain honor roll grade. I brought a C home one time. I remember my uncle punching my eye because I brought 1 C home, and I love him for it because he taught me to do better. And I didn't flunk out to my 12th grade year, but I kind of hung out with the wrong crowd, and so I didn't even get the rest of my senior year. But I was ranked 2nd in the state that year. I came 4th in the state my junior year. But I did a little bit of amateur boxing after high school. I went back to school. I went back to night classes the following year, and got my high school diploma. And I got pregnant when I was 24 years old with my son, and I was 26 when my daughter was born. And so this walk here, the Moonwalk Shuffle, is going to be a pain to fitness, and I hope that everybody gets on with the bandwagon and try it out, see how it changes their lives. And it's great. You have to, with this walking exercise, emphasis has to be put on the push up with the toes, the big toe and the little toe, the ball with the big toe at the joint, ball on the inside of the foot where the big toe is, and the ball of the outside foot where the pinky toes are, and the heel of the feet. When I'm walking straight back, I try to focus on and try to stretch out as far back as I can with my heel, because I find it very important. Because I don't have an opportunity to stay on my heel for the most part. So at every chance and every turn, I try to exercise and just lift at the heel, and I can feel the tension and the strengthening and the stretching at the shin of my foot. And I think it correlates, and I think it's great that if you're able to stand on your heel for the most part of the day, it helps strengthen your ankle. And so it's a very important exercise. And this is going to be my format. I uploaded a video earlier, but the sound didn't come out very good, so we'll be dubbing it. And so yeah, so I'm Newell. This is Gemini. And this is Gemini. And we're best friends. More than that, we're family. And God willing, you'll see more of us. God willing, we'll have a peace of mind and a freedom to share with you our walk and our life and our things and our thoughts about fitness and health. God bless, and I hope you all have a good day.